something called brick blocks, at least in my universe. But before that, I just want to introduce you to a new little character I got from those little uh, tear apart things. What is this series called again? Oh, I don't know. But I am trying to start. I got a wiki that I've been working on. I put together this figure today, which really burnt my fingers to pieces. I finally got this guy's head on him, and that was really painful. It's not been that hot today, and it's actually cloudy. It looks like it's about to rain right now. I couldn't tell if it's going to rain earlier. But the Treasure X Gold, this is Treasure X Thursday, and it's also 3 3/4 Thursday, and it's also the Thrift Thursday. But let's go with the Thrift Thursday, because I got something I want to show you that I am extremely shocked and happy about. So there's a thrift store right across from Walmart that's it's okay. It's new, but they do have stores in other places. The place is CIS. I don't know what it stands for, like Communities in School or something like that. Well, I went in there and they had almost nothing in their toy section except for this, and I was like, "Do my eyes deceive me?" And then I thought, when I saw the price, I was like, "Surely that's a $250." No, it's $2.50. I don't know what the word retro means on there, but $2.50. I could not believe that they had this for $2.50. So when I was a kid, I did not have Lego, but I did have brick blocks or bricks blocks or however they spelled it. I've yet to find enough good information. I have like an old Sears catalog, and that's about it. Lock blocks is the same thing. It's from 1976. So this particular thing is Intex Industries, Compton, California. Now, mine, I remember my mom saying they were brick blocks. I don't remember seeing any kind of information other than that. When I was a kid, I didn't follow any plans. I just built whatever I wanted to. This one says buildings, people, and vehicles. Um, there's only really technically one person in there, but it looks like there's supposed to be two different blockmates originally with it. Blockmate people. I remember very clearly having some very like these, but I had older ones too. I had like these like the kids, I guess, and I had the mommy and the daddy with my sets when I was a kid. Let's see what this says on the back. This pack is rigidly constructed and is additional space to allow for easy storage of the contents. I just I don't even remember seeing the box for mine. Probably my mom was like, "Yeah, you don't need to throw it away." But it would have been an excellent thing to keep my blocks in when I was done with them. So let's take a look at what brick blocks are like, and we can compare them with, I forgot to bring any Lego in here to compare them to. But this definitely, I was like, whoa, this is like memories. And it wasn't memory unlocked. I definitely remember playing with my brick blocks when I was a kid. All right, so there's no really normal shape for this one, but can you work with them together? No, they don't work together. Try as you might be able to get them in there. Okay, I might be like completely proving myself wrong because I don't remember brick blocks and Lego working together. This is not. There's some pieces in here. That's okay. Yeah, that is how I remember them. It's just been so long. For one thing, you had to get two of the flats to make one of the normals instead of three of the flats, like in brick Lego blocks. I have absolutely nothing on the table within my reaching distance that I can grab just to show you how they really don't interact. Although I'm sitting here proving myself wrong by pushing them in because they seem to be able to work together. They definitely won't work the other way. Do I have anything on my... All right, I don't have anything immediate. Maybe I'll do like something more in-depth about it. Maybe I'll build something for you. I don't remember having the wheels, but I had to have had... I don't think that had any of these wheels because these are the axle ones. You had to put the axle in here for the wheels. I remember having little wheels. I don't think this little character right here has anything to do with them. I've never seen anything like this. I've never had anything like that. There's other pieces in here that I'm pretty sure didn't have anything to do with it, like this thing. Or this thing. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I probably didn't have this set. Or like this thing. This is definitely a, what are they called? Playmobil figures, which evidently somebody put in there because they thought, well, this little girl needs a friend. She looks just like Lucy from Charlie Brown, doesn't she? And it's weird because she doesn't have the same number of joints that she does on the front. On the front, she's got elbows. This one does not have elbows. On this one, she has knees. This one does not have knees. And I know that mine did when I was a kid. You had this one. I remember there was blue pants for the male figure I had. These were kind of like the same size as those Lego, what were they called? The back in the 90s, the Technic sets for Legos did have figures, and they were very much like these. The bottom of these can go on the leg or the brick blocks. Okay, you know, be very careful because these are extremely old. I was looking at that, how it's broken. I was like, oh boy, I don't want to. I remember there being. I think this girl, whoever, I don't say girl. She probably just put that in there, just to put it in there. I don't think this has anything to do with it either. I think this is probably Miss Playmobil here, because it definitely would fit her hand better. So this Playmobil figure right here and her, they're about the same size. And I wonder if she took off the extra, because you could take their arms apart and stuff like that. You can take everything these apart. Except I don't think the head comes out. I think I tried that as a kid and I was failed. Don't. I just really wish I can figure out a way to get these cats to go outside and stay outside. Now I got two tigers inside and he is begging for attention. I am trying to, I can't give you attention all along. All right, so yeah, only the blue ones that I remember have the things going on. And I don't even see any of the spokes in here. Oh, these are special blocks too. I like these. I remember mine were blue though. They were ones I had like this. All right, so we got one of these wheels, two wheels. And I don't remember wheels like this in my sets. I remember having little blue tires, or not blue tires, like little black tires on yellow. They were like one of these right here. And I remember they, you could build off this item if you wanted to. And I don't see anything else other than blocks in here. Oh yeah, the rare black blocks. Oh, the clear blocks. Those were kind of rare too. Yeah, and here's the 1x4. Yeah, they're very basic blocks. I mean, you gotta remember this was the 70s. And I remember having mine before that. I don't remember anything that complicated. I think that comes from, I don't think it has anything to do with this. I think it has something to do with one of the, probably this. So it looks like it kind of plays a part of that. So I bet if there was a spoke, it went with it to hold it on there. Yeah, and this was a common thing that did happen to them over at the time when trying to pull them apart. Because once they got them together, sometimes they got really, really stuck. The last thing I remember building out of mine, other than I built a little house, they had plates too. So I built a little house for my Garfield figure out of my brick blocks. And that was one thing I built, and I kept it up for a long time just because it was a Garfield house, and he had a little patio to sit on, and yeah, whatever. And I used to take my brick blocks and build for action figures. There was a TV show called Arc. I used to build with the plates. I'd try to build a long arc and have my figures sit down in them, and they were just enough space so you can actually get like two Star Wars figures side by side. You'd have to put one of these in the middle and these on the outside, and you can get the figure sitting right between those perfectly. So I built an arc, and that was a constant thing I'd keep on building. I don't think that sword belongs to them either. I've never seen a sword like that. That doesn't mean it don't exist. I'm just saying it's too small to fit her hand. So I'm just seeing if there's any other unique pieces. Tinker Toy. Yeah, I don't think Tinker Toy belongs in here. Oh, roof pieces. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember roof pieces. It's been so long. Like these pieces. Like this. Well, it's been, like I said, I don't know. I haven't built something out of roof pieces. I haven't built anything in these so long. And another thing I built was this kind of like, I called it like a Tron ship. It had a little base. And then I put a bunch of the, these pieces, the little white pieces right here. I put them all the way around like a long thing, and I made them to a huge circle. They, after so many, they loosely, like this, they can flex a little bit. And I built a circle, and then I kind of kept it on that thing for the longest time. I doubt I still have any of that stuff. I'm pretty sure it just disappeared over time. I remember white versions of these. But the round pieces are really cool. The yellow pieces are, I don't remember those. But, I don't not remember them. It's not like I don't think they didn't exist, obviously. This is a treasure chest of blocks that, I don't know, is anybody else there out there remember brick blocks or lock blocks? Either one of them. Like I said, mine, I remember my mom called them brick blocks, and then I found out in a Sears catalog they were brick blocks. Because every time I look them up on the interwebs, most of the time they are called lock blocks. I was like, that was probably the, how like Sears changed the name, like, if you grew up thinking I have the the Sears video game system. Why does anybody else have that? Because everybody else had Atari. That was the original. Sears changed the name of it so they can have their own little version. It was really just an Atari with a different cabinet or different naming on it. She's about to lose a foot here. Push it back in there so she won't lose that foot. But anyway, yep, there's no other little kids in here. And building things out of this, it's just plain old building. It's not like the blocks are that much more special than your very, 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 very basic Lego blocks. So if you've ever played with very basic Lego blocks, it's about the same thing. And again, like I said, these do not work with Lego, although you can push them into it, but they won't go any other way. And you really can't even get them in. Like, the studs are longer. They're actually wider. It's trying to go in, but it's not enough depth to Legos. I think I've tried that before with my cousin Chris. Now, my cousin Chris did have Lego, and I had my brick blocks. And I tried to get Lego. Mom was like, "No, we already got brick blocks. We don't need two different sets." And she just didn't want me to have them. Is basically what it was. So, just trying to see if there's anything in here of other noticeable interest. There's like a little sprog right there. I kind of vaguely, maybe kind of remember doing this stuff with them like this. Kind of, but it's been so long, and I'm trying to remember back this far. I kind of remember doing something at one point like this, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, there seems to be a thing going on here where you have like this, and you can put this on there. And it probably is to help it to hold the pin better. But I don't have any pins in here. There's no wheels that I've seen in here. Look down here at the bottom a bit better. Maybe because, they could have slid to the side and got stuck in the corners. But nope, I don't see any. I don't see a single thing in here like that. Oh, I found a leg because it fell off of her. Like I said, they're a floppy mess. And I love these. I don't know why, but I would build towers out of these things, as many as I can use. And then I would try other things, like trying to build a wider tower. I just love the corners like that. It's kind of weird that there's no base plates in here, and I'm so used to base plates personally. See, I used to call those the macaroni ones. I know. I just like the roundness of them, the side ones. I think I built like a, what is it called? Like doing this. I think I built, what is it? Oh, my brain is like a lighthouse. I can't remember the word lighthouse. Yeah, today I went over to the beach to walk, and after I went to the beach, I went over to the beach mart, hoping to find, maybe they would have some of those things I'm looking for, the treasure eggs, and they don't have any at all, which I was shocked. Because, they have a lot of things for souvenirs, but they have way more generic stuff. They still got the plastic poo they've had since I was a kid. Someone's like, you should come back sometime. I was like going, well, I come in like every year to get a gift, for my mom, but because I know she can't just go over to Walmart and buy it, but yeah, that's about it. I don't really go to Beach Mart that much anymore. It's not the only store in town anymore. So I think, yeah, because I would do like this and build a lighthouse, but I remember I think I had blue ones of these. So I remember it being red and white. That looked like a candy cane. I would have been like, oh, I'm building a candy cane. That's what I would probably thought in my head. But no, I remember building a lighthouse, not a white house. Can I find another red one? I don't exactly know what's all in here, so here's another red. There's 2 red ones here. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I need. At least 2 more to at least finish 1 floor of the lighthouse. Okay, so we got, and they do have some like flexibility because of the fact that they're not, they're different. They're different. But if you want to stabilize that, you can always put them on top of this right here, because they do have the little indentias that keeps them from. Yeah. Plus, a good lighthouse needs to sit on a rock. Okay, I thought I heard rain there for a minute. I was like, I think it is starting to rain, but nope. No. Okay, so I can start a lighthouse and set it on a rock. But I don't think there's a lot of pieces in this one, but I had way more pieces of these. And I don't remember what set I had. I know I had a lot more wheels and stuff in mine, and that's probably, my dad probably bought me the car set or something. Car thing. It's probably all those base plates. Because, he wanted me to grow up and be a car person, I guess. These were probably like the roundness of the cars or something. I don't know. But I vaguely remember having some of these, but they weren't that many of my sets. Like I said, I did build the Ark all the time. And the Ark did not have wheels, because the wheels on mine, I remember very clearly that you can put them, where's the base? The wheels were just long enough to where it reached through the floor and it rolled on these 2 sides. So when you built the Ark was like, let's pretend the Ark was 2 of these. Well, you couldn't put wheels on it because you'd have to put them like on the bottom. It would like fall over, because it's hard to explain. You'd have to imagine building a base plate and then putting this on the bottom for your wheels. Okay, so it'd be like an inline skate, and it would constantly be flipping over while you're trying to play with it. So no, it would be, what is that? Looks like a crusty booger. Okay. Actually, it smells like caramel. I seriously was joking. I was thinking this is just a, I think it's nice candy they left in there. I seriously, honestly thought when I made that joke that it was just going to be, a rubber band. Like a rubber band that got melted in there. Okay, I know what I'm doing. It's cleaning this out. Because if it's candy, I want to clean it off. I have a feeling I'll end up cracking the thing trying to clean it off. Like, the candy's actually harder than the plastic. You gotta remember, this plastic is 50 years old. Boy, I feel old saying that. But it's kind of brittle. Okay, well. This base is falling apart, so let me make it a little bit stronger for the lighthouse base. I knew I was going to go this far on the lighthouse base. Yeah, I know you want my attention. I know it. I know you want me to constantly pet you. How do we get cats out of the house? It's like they constantly are in here waiting for me to lay down so they can never get pet. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it today. Found another red one. I need to find 2 more white ones so I can start building. Well, I could put 1 more red one up here. Here's another white one. But see, I don't know if I'm going to find enough of these. Although, I wonder if I can do something with these. I don't. Oh, there we go. That's something different. Found another red one. I needed another white one. Well, I guess I can put this red one right here. I talk about all the time how I really think it's awesome how modern day Legos have all this side building and stuff. Side building was not even possible. We had no concept of side building because everything was top down. Like all these bricks, there's no side bricks. There's no things on the side to build to the side of something. It's all top down construction. Oh, I found a pin. So that's how they gear things. Okay, yeah, they got the little thing on the end of them too. That's interesting. All right, so I finally figured out how to do that. See that? I didn't think I found a pin, but I found it. After a while, the blocks start looking all the same too. They're very generic. But you gotta remember, again, there may have been Lego at the time. I know that Lego is an old company, but was it old in America? I didn't know anybody else that had Lego blocks until my cousin Chris, and he had Lego blocks. He had the yellow castle as one of the earliest things I can remember that he had, and I thought, ugh, it's ugly, it's yellow. I just need one more white curved one and one more red one. Here's another red one. I need one more white one so I can finish my light tower, at least as high as I think I can get it. But here's my lighthouse. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to find it, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and stick 2 more on here and call it a day for this, because honestly, there we go. We got like a lighthouse right here, and on top of the lighthouse, if I could find another white one, I would complete a little bit better. I'd put one of these. It's kind of hard to do where there's a block missing. Also, it might be that I can't put it down because the way the construction blocks are. Let me try it this way. I have to go diagonal with it, which is kind of a weird concept, but hey. And then I would put a clear piece on top. There we go, there's one clear piece. And if I can find another one, there's 2 half ones. I'd rather use one whole one. Here we go. And then I would go again with another layer to make it look like it's got a cap on it. There we go. There's my lighthouse. So what do you guys think? It's about the best you're going to do with these blocks. Like I said, it's very, very fundamental. You got to remember, it's the 70s. We didn't have all these concepts you guys are so used to these days. And I hope you guys appreciate this video. And I know the cats are just not appreciating it. They're wanting me to pet them all day long. I don't know. I don't know how. I personally don't want to be touched all day long. All right. Let me know in the comments below how you would build your lighthouse, or what would you build out of these? Because remember, you can't get too crazy with it. You only got a few pieces I would call techniques. Have a great day. See you guys later. I got to go pet the cat like 2,000 times.